Hi, Sifu Michael Perella back again from Master Perella's Kung Fu Centers, and we have another installment in our series of Kung Fu strength training. We're going to use the Sledge Hammer again today, but instead of using wrist strength, how we've done it before, we're going to focus primarily on finger strength. Now, in Kung Fu techniques, there's a variety of different animal movements, tiger, leopard, that are going to involve claw and eagle. To do these techniques effectively, you have to have strength in your fingers, and it's not just the strength that you get from doing some push-ups or lifting a weight. You need real strength, all right? You also need live strength. So strength that can be used from a position while you're moving instead of a static position. So here's a great exercise that anybody can do. It'll involve a sledgehammer, and I'm sure you can use any object at the end of the sledgehammer. Some people also can put additional weight on top of the sledgehammer if you only have an 8-pound. This happens to be a 12-pound sledge, and they usually come in an 8, 10, or 12 pounds, and you can get these at any hardware store. But here's a great exercise for finger training. I'm going to give you two variations. The first one will be a little more difficult. The second one I definitely think is easier. So what we're going to do is this is going to be a fingers-only drill, no thumbs. And what this is going to do is give you the strength to be able to penetrate muscle groups, to be able to access pressure points, and when you grab somebody, in effect, they should stay grabbed as long as you want them to. So this is a great drill, and you can start at the top of the bottom of the hammer here and work your way towards the head. You can go a foot, you can go 2 feet, you can try and go the whole length. So I'll show you a little bit. And what we're going to do is we're going to hold, and you want to make sure first before you start, the hammer is dry. If the hammer's wet, it's definitely going to be a little difficult for you, and your hand should be dry too. I guess some of that, like how gymnastics and weightlifters use that chalk is pretty good. So what you want to do is just on the fingers alone, and we want to move the hammer up. Just the grip of the fingers. And you're going to find there's a lot of emphasis on the strength of your pinkies and your ring finger, not to mention the index finger Good. And you can stop there. Now, you can also work it back. It's a little bit easier because you have gravity to go with you. But a good way to do it is to focus on holding it between the fingers and having them work almost like a caterpillar going back up and down. Terrific. Okay. Now, another simple exercise you can do is one hand at a time. And we can start, this is easy because you're going to go with gravity here. And the idea is we don't want to slide it like this. So again, make sure it's dry before you start. And all you're going to do is work your fingers down. Do your best not to slide it against the thumb. It's almost like you're playing notes on a guitar. And just use the fingers. So the great thing about this is not a lot of exercises allow you to use the pinky or use the ring finger, but they are important in grabbing, even though primarily in most Kung Fu styles we focus on these 3 fingers when it comes to grabbing. But it helps. And you can go all the way down to the end. So these are some great drills you can use, and they'll be a great enhancement to anybody's Kung Fu strength training as it is now. I look forward to seeing you on the next clip, and enjoy your work.